There could be some fallen trees on here that are pretty bad, and they can be pretty high. There can be a lot of twigs underneath them, and it can be, you may not be able to go around it easily. See, I do have the tools with me to adjust this throttle, which I don't expect to have to adjust again for 10 years, but I gotta definitely quit picking it up by that throttle. I just did it again today. Like I said, I don't expect to have to adjust that thing again for 10 years, to be honest with you. I torqued it on pretty good, but not overly. I turned it pretty tight, and then I turned it just a tad more. So, because you don't want it, I've tightened that thing up before, and it came loose. So this time I said, okay, we don't want that thing getting loose. Now, gentlemen, I did get a flat tire here, by kind of a suspicious apparatus. So it was on a part of the trail that was not visible. So the point being, you want to stay where you can see the trail. Don't venture off into that green vegetation on each side. If you can help it. See, further down here, you have cabins, and I'm sure they don't really particularly want people fucking riding in their backyard, so to speak. Now, I could be breeding mechabia into this thing, but it was an unusual apparatus that punctured my tire, and it was in a spot that was not visible. I couldn't see it. So, you know, a piece of fucking glass like that, plastic glass, you know, vertical in the ground. You know, like I said, maybe I'm bringing mechabia into it, or maybe there's some truth to it. Obviously, you're not going to have an apparatus like that where you can see it. It would be in that green shrubbery off to the side of the main path. Obviously, you venture over there from time to time, but on this trail, especially close to these cottages, stay on the trail that you can see. What was that? I do have these tires pretty soft, so that's a good. The seat is, I could lower the seat another 5/8 of an inch, I think, but we're good. This is about where I ride with the seat on a normal trail. This is pretty normal. See, we were going to do this yesterday. said, let's just save it for today. Ooh, big logs, huh? Imagine having to cut those fuckers to clear the trail. Now I would imagine you have most. We're going to do a tire check. Okay, don't. There again, see, I was holding on to that throttle. It's not going to come into play probably anymore. But you don't want to grab it, okay? You don't want to hold the bike by the throttle. I tightened it down pretty good. It'll probably never come into play, but it's just a habit that you want to break. You don't want to do it. There's a few tricky switchbacks on this beast, but nothing too dramatic. One thing I do get a headache with this with this helmet and this fucking hat. Something's got to go. So next time we get shaved, I got to take this hat off or the helmet. So I'll take the hat off. Keep everybody happy. But we'll choose a nice little shade spot. There's a nice dense spot right there. But it's on a slope, so let's take the slope out first. This looks like a good spot right here. Oh, I get a headache from this fucking from this helmet and this fucking hat. Fucking pisses me off. Another one of the fucking things you have to contend with fucking oh my god. We won't be wearing those together again. You do get that headache quite frequently, so it's too tight on your forehead, I guess. Okay, maybe it was the 4 beers and a couple shots of tequila. I'm gonna shut you down right there.